Akaash and his wife were guests on Flagrant, and they finally addressed the controversy. Now, if you plan on watching Flagrant this week so you could understand or finally receive a serious conversation from Akaash and his wife, don't waste your time, bro. All right, this was malarkey. This was buffoonery. This was just a spit in the face to everybody who's been following this situation, bro. They came on Flagrant and they told nothing but lies and gaslit everybody.
Brother, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You can't imagine what you've been going through the last few weeks. Tell us, what's been on your mind?
Dude,
what's been on your heart?
I'm so glad you asked me, man. It's been really hard for me.
Hard for you?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Jasleen Singh is in the building. She wants vengeance. Security is here.
Why is she even here? Yo, if I wanted a full podcast episode of Jasleen, I would just watch her insufferable podcast, bro. Why is she even here? The only redeemable thing about her being here is if she actually comes and have the conversation and has a serious one at that. But if she comes and the first thing out of her mouth is a lie, now I feel just disrespected. I feel like my time is being wasted, right? But unfortunately for myself, I do YouTube, and you know, I'm subjected to you guys. Like, so I had to watch this entire thing so I could come back and report to you guys, bruh. But the literal first thing out of her mouth was a lie.
You said that there was a rotation of guys.
A roster.
Yeah,
what does a roster
What is that?
mean to you?
What does this mean?
You guys have to understand, have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic schoolgirl?
Never.
Yes.
I was, yeah, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was,
His Catholic school was in his living room. Imagine how repressed he was.
I was a repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You can have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like two guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean
fucking.
hooking up, I just meant making out. Again, like everything I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old prude.
Yeah, literally.
Now,
Throughout this entire episode, she kept saying, oh, I only made out with these guys. I only made out with these guys. I'm a prude. I made out with these guys. But that's a literal lie. Like, that's just a flat out lie. If you watched this episode, bruh, you will look and you will see what the game plan was. She was coming into this trying to appear as this wholesome, virtuous woman when she's the furthest thing from that. And the reason why I know for 100% fact that she's lying about only making out with these guys and nothing more ever went from that point on is because it came out of her own mouth. You see, the hard part about telling lies, bro, is you gotta be consistent. Like, you gotta keep up the lies. But 9 times out of 10, when you are a liar, you can't really remember the lies you told. So you just kind of have to hope that nobody catches you lying. She literally told a story where some dude she was talking to, he came over, and there was this whole big deal about how she's on her period and he don't really want to do nothing with her right now because she's on her period. But towards the end of her period, she invited him over anyway, thinking she was off the period. But then when he got to sticking it around and sticking it in and like inserting things in and going down on her, she started to spot. And he felt disgusted afterwards.
If your man is weird about periods, that's a red flag. Break up with him immediately, no pun intended, because when I was in college, I dated this guy. You know, he didn't want to fool around when I was on like the heaviest days of my period. Okay, totally understandable, I get that. And I was like, oh great, good news, my period ended, like we can like have fun tonight, blah blah. And he was going down on me. Like, wouldn't you know it, I was still spotting. And also, if you're like poking around down there, like more blood can sometimes come out even if your period is over. And I swear to God, like I thought my period was done. He like looked at me with so much disgust, and I'll never forget that moment. Like I felt so ashamed and so dirty, and like he was like, how could you do this to me, and all this stuff. Ruined the night and like whatever.
First off, Akaash, you can't be this stupid, bro. This chick is not a virgin. This is just what she's admitting to. So this whole I'm a prude, this super good girl, super virgin, only made out and flirted with guys in college. When I say roster, I'm only talking about making out and flirting. While openly admitting outside the podcast on her own platform that this dude went down on her and they fooled around while she was on her period, I don't know what proved who's getting dug out, who's getting ate out, who's getting finger banged on her period. This chick is not a prude. You can't be this stupid, man. And I don't even know like what's going through your mind that still makes you believe this shit. This is what she's only admitting to. So we already know she has a knack for lying depending on the crowd she's in front of. When she's in front of Akaash and his friends, she's trying to make herself sound a purist. Talk about kissing and making out, blah, blah, blah. Cut it out, man. And we already know by her own admission, he was poking around in there, finger banging her, eating her out, all type of, while she was on her period. That means that hymen is gone, bro. That hymen is broke. When he poking around, that hymen is broke, bro. He popping her. The hymen is gone. So Akaash only got her word that she's a virgin. And when we know she's willing to lie depending on the crowd she's in front of, how can you not be for sure she's a virgin? You can't, bro. Cut it out, man. Now, I feel like the funniest part about this, too, though, was when she was addressing the orgy part, this chick is a diabolical mastermind. While addressing, telling Akaash in front of his friend, Nav, that she wants to have an orgy with Nav, she found a way to make it Akaash fault. This chick has a PhD in gaslighting. She found a way to make it Akaash fault that she asked Akaash homie in front of Akaash to sleep with her.
The orgy thing was, that shit was crazy. I even watched it and I was like, so break us down.
I need an explanation.
Has the orgy happened?
For you and your partner and your life looks like,
Yeah.
again, it's going to throw you into a spiral, so don't do that.
Yeah.
From Priya. Would y'all ever have an orgy together with your husbands?
Priya,
She tried.
I'm actively trying.
The first word out of her homie's mouth was, she tried. She tried to have, she's been trying. She tried. This was a conversation they've never had on a podcast before. So she was trying to have this off camera, behind the scenes. Take that into consideration when you hear her excuse.
Trying to have an orgy because this couple is so good looking and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
No, I kind of love it, but I'm like, us for it? Okay, maybe.
I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
You would only be down for an orgy if we
Or
did
it's
it.
thick. It's thick.
That are so funny is, Akaash, I know Naveen hasn't or is the scammer, but have you gotten scammed before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did
got
you just
ya.
call me a scammer?
Yeah, you are a
Yeah, I'm
scammer.
Yeah.
No, he's like, no, I know. Scammer.
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer
I'm
who
not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy. And that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
What type of virgin who's never been with any other man other than her husband is daydreaming and fantasizing about an orgy with her friend's husband? Again, the first time it came up, the friend started screaming, she already tried. That means they already talked about this off air before it even came on the podcast. So this couldn't be a joke because you was already saying it beforehand.
So, okay, no, it hasn't.
Okay,
No, I still only one woman.
That's what I thought was that's what I thought was missing in the whole orgy combo is that he also gets to get some
Yeah.
side.
I could have doubled my body count.
Yeah. Now, would you have let him get some side in this hypothetical
Yeah,
orgy?
of course. Everyone should be included.
Nah, but Akaash wants the dude.
The dude.
Yeah. You think he can handle all 10 inches of Nav? You think you can take Nav down? Or is Nav taking it?
Come on, Nav shorter than me. Who taking it?
Oh!
Nav, the bottom is dragging on the carpet.
Collecting dust.
Shout out Nav, bro.
Yes.
Shout out
Yes.
Nav. Okay, what the was that joke? Because I think for a lot of people, myself included, like I saw that and I was like, why would she even joke around about that
Yeah.
with Akaash there? And like, what was the what was the backstory to that?
Now, looking back, like it's been pointed out to me and I get that. I feel like for us, I think I learned so much of my humor from Akaash. Not
Yo, this chick is good, man. This chick is amazing, man.
Not to like justify it, but just to explain, like, oh, if I say these absurd things, it's so funny because it's not who I actually am.
Right.
But I kind of forgot that like the internet doesn't know all these multi-dimensions of my personality, so they're
Right.
just seeing this one thing.
Right.
So the orgy joke started with like Akaash being like, oh, Nav's really hot. Like Akaash would show Nav's picture to his trainer or whatever, because he's like really like, yeah, ripped or whatever.
I will say also, if she had a body count, I would have been like, hey, cut the. But because she doesn't, and I know how like innocent she actually is.
Oh, you are a virgin? That's real?
I wasn't a virgin until I met him, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
And if she wasn't, that body count thing, I'd have been like, what are we doing here?
Right.
Because I would have been insecure about it. But I can be, not that I'm so secure, but with that joke, I'm like so secure.
Oh, I absolutely would feel insecure.
And I think stupidly, I was like, oh, it's an orgy, so it's all of us. It's not like talking.
Yeah, that is stupid.
Yeah.
If you heard what this chick says about that orgy and you thought she was joking, you're out of your mind, bro. She said it before you got there, by the way. She told her friend, hey, I've been trying to convince y'all to let us have an orgy. Why won't y'all have a... She was begging a friend to let her have an orgy with her husband, who just happens to be Akaash homie Nav. And then once Akaash got there, she asked Akaash again, hey, I'm trying to actually have an orgy. It was not a joke. And even if it wasn't, it was not Akaash's sense of humor, bruh. I like to think that Akaash isn't going around, right, making orgy jokes with random women. If he was, he would be like a creep. And if he were doing it the opposite way, right, making orgy jokes with men, he would be a weirdo, all right? Now, she would say that Akaash did make a mistake that a lot of men usually do. Akaash kept on talking about how hot Nav was. Apparently, according to her, Akaash showed a dude picture to his trainer and said, I want to look like this. Yo, when you idolize a man that much in your home, and this is how I know it was not a joke on her behalf, when you idolize a man that much in your home, your wife starts to look at that man. When you idolize a man that much to where you talk about how hot he is, telling your trainer you want to look like him, you want to mimic him, your wife starts looking at that man as who she wants. Because if her husband is idolizing that man, why wouldn't she idolize him? Which is why, a lot of you sports weirdos, right? Y'all got LeBron James jerseys, y'all got LeBron James posters hung up in your wall on your... Bruh, man, listen, bruh, you got a wife and you got LeBron James hanging up all up in your crib. Bruh, she wants to F LeBron now because you want to F him. Now, she addressed why she don't kiss her husbands, why she hasn't kissed her husband at the wedding, why she didn't kiss her husband at the proposal, why she don't kiss her husband at all in public, and why she always curves him. Well, she addresses that as well. And here's what she had to say.
Nice. Okay, the other thing that we saw these videos of was the ducking the kisses. That was, those are, listen.
These ones piss me off.
Look good, Mr. Armstrong. You kill me, boy, so that's how.
On Saturday when I saw her, I said, Daria, do you know? And she said, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
She's a good liar.
Then she's a good liar.
That's a friend.
Then she's a good liar.
That's a friend.
No, I don't want those gifts.
I know. Why not?
I don't care about, I like tangible goods. I don't care about,
I'm guilty of. I'm
These
guilty
ones
of
pissed
that.
me off, and I didn't like it one bit, and I need you to explain yourself immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to know.
Honestly, I
Also,
didn't,
can I just say that I would watch the videos and I would die laughing. As a friend who loves him, I would die laughing. Because they edited it so perfectly where like he's going in and then Just right at the last minute. But he's already got his lips pursed, so he got to commit to the kiss.
Yeah, we got to check out the Shifty edit right there.
That might have been Shifty. Shifty might have been editing those.
Shifty made it.
Shifty?
Chef.
Anyway.
Those piss me off.
So tell us about the duck. Do you always duck his kisses when there are not people around?
No, not when there aren't people around, just when there are people around. And I never even knew.
That's worse.
I didn't
Explain
know.
yourself.
I didn't know that I
Tell
did
us
that.
why.
I didn't know that I did that, so I really sat and thought about it. So I think it's a few things. I think it's like
You really sat and thought about
yeah,
it.
because I was like, okay, maybe it's like the repressed Indian girl thing where it's like I get a little bashful, I do get a little shy, despite what the internet thinks.
Most Indians do. I'm the exception.
Yeah, I think I overstimulated because Akaash does it a lot, like every 30 seconds, like a little bit.
Let me ask a question, bro. Where was this shyness at? Where was this shyness at when she was talking about wanting to stick Akaash friend's 10-inch schlong down her throat during an orgy? Where was this shyness at when you were doing that? You weren't shy to talk about wanting to have an orgy and wanting to sleep with another man, but you shy to give your husband a kiss. Man, cut it out, bro. I ain't trying to buy that, man, at all. Now, y'all remember the story she told about how she met this random dude on Tinder, and then on their first date the same night, like she invited him over to hook up, and she woke up with her butthole sore because apparently, according to her, the dude stuck fingers up her butt and was finger banging. She spoke on that as well, and she had a creative excuse for that as well.
Yeah.
This is like when Tinder first came out. There was no Bumble, there was no Hinge. I met this guy on Tinder, whatever. Like we were like just feeling like the vibes, and I stupidly was like, oh, you can sleep over, but like not really wanting to hook up that much. Because again, for me, like I was just like, okay, maybe we can make out and just like whatever and cuddle. But then I guess he like wanted.
Was this guy Indian?
No, he was like way
Yeah, he took it very differently than, yeah. I've learned this translation.
Wait, what do you mean?
An Indian guy might understand what an Indian girl means when she says we're hooking up. It doesn't mean we're fucked.
There's something conservative.
I think most American people
I was thrown off by her inviting him over. Because when
Yeah,
I've
that
been
was,
invited over, that usually means, oh, we're fucking.
No, I know. That was, again, stupid decision on my part. I was like 21. So it's like, I really just like, I don't know, like I just was making bad decisions all around. So it's like, but I was like, okay, like we'll kiss, whatever. I don't remember, honestly, I don't even remember too much, but I just remember him like trying to like sneak a finger. And I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But like then the next day, like it was like kind of feeling sore, but it wouldn't, like if it had been anything else, it would, that would have been a whole other story. It would have been like, it would have teared something,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So it was just like that.
So this was a creep pervert that was trying you. And the internet ran off with this crazy narrative of something completely different.
Yeah.
Yo, security, you got to find those.
At this point, I think Akaash wants to be like vulnerable, wants to be gullible. I think Akaash has gotten to a point, man, where he just feels, hey, listen, man, he's in too deep. All right. He already married this chick without a prenup. There's no way out from here, man. Okay. There's no way out from here. So, hey, man, if he likes it, I love it. All right. It's not my money. Okay. I'm not the one that's married to her. Right. So let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe? Do y'all think that Akaash is going about things the right way? Let me know, all right? And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here on my screen to find out why this new leak video could destroy Snoop Dogg's legacy. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.